Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This one complete to Devin Funchess. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Lucky 56. Over.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield got an open man. It's Radley. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Check. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. No. Check, Patriot.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Play fake. Mayfield. just keeping the play alive. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Carlson now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll drop the throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
He got 29 yards that time.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Gun!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Mayfield off the play fake. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action. Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Gun! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. 319! 319!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Barney, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to midfield at the 45. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Eluding the play, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
There's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
First down, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And Callaway taking it in left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Right,
yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Taking a shot for Samuel, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield now on second down. Dancing to his left. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Steps away. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They go with Chubb on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. goes incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And Andrews lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Over! Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the intercept, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit! Detroit!
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.